You are a superstar. Symbol of a woman who be working for herself. You are a superstar. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. You a vlogger, fashion over. You a being one less than a mugoza. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie.
Hi my ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Owamie aka Miss Fair Focal, praying back for all entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now my ninjas, just when you think Somizi Mohlae could not end, or just so when you think we've hit the end of the road, Showmax is like, you have not heard enough. Okay, we are coming with a special Somizi and Mohlae, the ending shbubu, the ending, end of the road, end of the road, end of the road. So obviously I saw this kind of trending on Twitter and I was like, oh, I mean, do you really want to watch this? I'm like, not really, but I know there are some ninjas that don't have Showmax. Why not watch and obviously go out there and talk to your ninjas? So I was like, okay. So I did go ahead, you guys, and I watched all of it, and I'm gonna explain to you guys what was basically going on. Now when I saw that at first, I was like, right, Somizi and Mohlae are definitely milking this like nobody's business. However, I feel like with this particular one, I don't know if they would have gotten paid. And the reason for that is because they were not there, okay? Like when I tell you that like they were not on site, Zay was not on site. The only thing is that they were playing like, you know, clips of videos that they had before the now divorce process and, you know, the marriage and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain. So with the panel, or rather the people that were actually speaking, so the setup was kind of like, there's a background and it's different people speaking from that same background. I absolutely loved that, and I was so inspired. That gave me an idea, okay? But anyway, the way that they did it, it was not highly edited. I quite enjoyed it even more than I did the special Mohlae, and I'm like the way that they did it, I absolutely loved it. So people would come sit and then they would be talking about the same thing and talking about different stuff. Now from those people, the people that I know is, I saw Sol Penduka over there, I saw Jackie Pamodze, I saw Latoya McKenney, I also saw I mean, off my mind, those are the ones that I would say I know. The other ones, obviously I've seen them here and there, but I wouldn't really like say I know them, right? So basically what they were talking about is that the whole documentary was not only just, it was circulated around Mohlae and Somizi, but they would also go off, especially the thing that was brought in. They were talking about the LGBTQI community. People like Latoya McKenney was talking about how they still feel like they're not as embraced, you know, because they don't have as many TV shows that actually show, you know, the gay marriages and all that. And also they were talking about how, you know, and when basically people in South Africa, or gay people in South Africa, were able to get married, and the first couple that got married, and also it was kind of like centered within like the gay community, the things that they could get and the things that they could not get, the things that they fought for and the things that they got. And now they also had to put in the amadlozi, you know, how does this work, you know? And then of course they were talking about the whole situation that happened Somizi and Mohlae. There was also Mohlae's friend, if I'm not mistaken, that was talking to Mohlae and he was asking like, are you okay? Like, you know, are you sure you want to get into this? There are other people that were also saying that, who was Mohlae before Somizi? Who is Mohlae without Somizi? How Ugai moved from 5,000 followers on Instagram to now having over 1 million followers on Instagram and getting all this Mini Cooper endorsement deals and all that. So basically, I feel like they did kind of do good in terms of like balancing. So it wasn't bashing Mohlae, it wasn't bashing Somizi. I feel like everyone came with their own you know, situation. I felt like someone that honestly spoke against Somizi in a way, in my personal opinion, was Jackie Pamote, where she was talking about how, you know, she went and she did her research, or she did, you know, her background check or whatever, and basically like she found that Mohlae was involved in some violence disputes, and Somizi was involved in some violent disputes and Mohlae was not, and that Somizi also had like some sexual, you know, day over there and Mohlae did not. And so she also was talking about how she felt the whole relationship or the situation was like a sugar daddy kind of situation, where it's a very young guy that goes and he is with a very old guy that has a lot of money. So, you know, people were just talking about it. Honestly, I feel like I just enjoyed it a bit more because I was just so inspired by how they did it. I felt like it was simple. If I'm not too mistaken, I felt like it was 2 cameras that were used, so it was like 2 angles, so it wasn't anything that was too much, man. I just actually liked the simplicity of it, and I liked the fact that they were including clips, you know, and some clips were so cringe when you were now looking at the time that Somizi actually proposed and Mohlae was like, oh my god, and like it's like literally watching a train knowing that it's going to crash. Like you already know, like it's not gonna end well, it's gonna end in tears and not tears of joy. And so it was like quite crazy how they were going back into, you know, those clips, and then also the clips where Somizi asked Mohlae if he still wanted to get married, and Mohlae was not really giving an answer, or he didn't really give an answer in the clip that they gave of saying yes or no. He said some blah blah blah, and then Somizi actually ended up asking yes or no. So obviously, guys, a lot of us had told Somizi that Bona, we don't think Ugai is fully there, but clearly Ugai, because he was in love, I guess he just thought that maybe we were trying to spoil things for him or something. I do not know. But at the end of the day, guys, I just feel like Haibo Showmax, you have made enough money with this too. Can there not be another special that comes? I will say Skatele Manji, you know, say Sitayadi. But you know, obviously they know. I think that the reason why they keep on doing this is because they must definitely be showing or rather giving ratings. I honestly wish that Showmax was also like, you know, Showmax, Netflix and all this, they were actually like YouTube in a way, where you could actually see how many views like that video has. I feel like that would be very important or interesting. But I feel like at this point, obviously Somizi and Mohlae have to be selling like hot cake for them to keep on doing documentary after documentary after documentary. I'm sure that Showmax is like, listen, we brought you all the marriage, we'll bring you all the divorce. And obviously Somizi has been saying his part on his reality show, which also is over there for Showmax, and then Mohlae also get his special, which was also there on Showmax, and then now it was another special, End of the Road, which is also there. So as I'm saying, Somizi and Mohlae were not on the people that actually sat and did the interview, but at the same time, I don't know if they would have also gotten a cut, you know, some money, because clearly I'm sure that they have to have gotten the rights to use those clips that they were basically using in there. But as I'm saying, guys, I literally honestly did enjoy it, you know, just seeing different people give different opinions. The friend Mohlae was the one that was like, you know, he knew, you know, and he basically told and advised Mohlae to say, you better save proof, because when you decide that you're gonna come up with this, people are not going to believe and people are gonna say, where's your proof? So you better make sure that you keep that proof safe. So I guess maybe he had his own reasons why he was not going to leave, because why would you be staying in an abusive situation? Even though I know it's not as easy for some people, but yeah, you know, it was just it was interesting. I quite did enjoy it, I do have to say. And as much as I did enjoy it, I wish you makes this Katele, please, no more special with Somizi and of course Mohlae. Sesitaya Dim Takabawo, you know. So yeah, I mean, overall if I'd rate it, I'd definitely give it an 8 out of a 10, or a 9.5. I feel like it was really good. I loved the simplicity. I love that you could actually see the stories literally did flow together and everything. And I feel like they were quite strategic on getting people that were going to come and talk and all that. But then again, I feel like the only other part, let me give it an 8, because the other part again, maybe the close friends of both of them, the closest friends, just refused. Or maybe people like Bovusinova, they've gotten their own piece over there by the show. I do not know, guys. But anyway, overall, yeah, 8 out of 10. It was quite interesting. So if you want to watch it, you can go ahead and watch it. I don't think that I gave too much spoilers. But if you don't have Showmax, I wouldn't say subscribe to the Showmax just to watch that. Nah. But it was good, obviously. But anyway, just go ahead and comment down below what you guys think. Did you watch it? And how did you feel about it? Do you agree with me to say Showmax Yabonga, you brought us some Mohlae, the wedding, you brought us some Mohlae, you know, whatever. There's a show that's talking about this. There's also a special. There's another special. Danko Siyabonga, we're done. Like, just do you agree? Anyway, I love you guys so much. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.